gentlemen, our next contest is a senior contest at light heavyweight. Introducing the blue corner from the Oval Boxing Club, Max Bray.
Hello, welcome to the YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm just going to be talking really. It's mainly about what's going on in boxing at the minute, right? More so pay-per-views or free-to-airs. Like, I feel like the pay-per-view cards are going down in quality. They have that one good main event, like with the names on it, but everything else is terrible. Now, if the camera's a bit shaky, you are on my leg. I am in bed because I was just ranting. I suppose I could hold you up. I'll hold you. Right. So I've got written down on my notebook like things, not talking points, but things that I was going to go over. So 19th of July is Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois, pay-per-view on the Zone, probably be 20 quid on top of your monthly subscription or annual, whatever you want to pay, whatever you pay. So arguably it's a £40 fight. Because to watch it, you have to be subscribed on the Zone as well. Now, Sky Sports, probably even more, because you have to have your Sky Sports subscription and then buy it through box office. TNT Sports box office, same thing. Probably the cheapest way to go through the Zone, but it's pay-per-view. There's only 3 fights confirmed on it so far. Now we've got Usyk versus Dubois. Yeah, good fight. Main event worthy. Undisputed heavyweight title fight. Now, in a minute, I'll really badly talk down on Usyk. Like, I just want to get it out of the way. Usyk, for me, is the best heavyweight of the modern time. The best cruiserweight of the modern time. But what's he actually... Yeah, he's unified the division at heavyweight. But if you look at his record, he just rematch. It's not like when he was at cruiserweight. Just rematches. And when I was there, I was like, he's held up the heavyweight division quite a lot. And it's frustrated me because in my head, him at heavyweight was like, oh, yeah, yes, he's outclassed everyone he's boxed, but I'll get onto that. And you got second fight, Lawrence Okolie versus Kevin Lerena. Okolie's obviously WBC silver heavyweight champion. Don't know what that means, but fighting Kevin Lerena. Now, Lerena is obviously a very tough test for anyone. He arguably gave Hooney his toughest fight. Like, he's had 3 losses. Hooney, Dubois, and then one quite early on against Johnny Muller. No idea who they are. I don't know who Johnny Muller is. But everyone else He's only ever lost to Dubois. Yeah, Dubois and Hooney. And he's fought some pretty solid names. So he was cruiserweight champion until he moved up. So take that as you will. He was cruiserweight world champion against Lawrence Okoli. I'm not too sure about Okoli at heavyweight. See, his last fight, he stopped him, but I didn't see enough of him. Preferred him at cruiserweight. He didn't look as slow and sluggish. Well, he really looked slow and sluggish, but cruiserweight he was definitely a lot better on his feet. So, like he said, we didn't get to see a lot of him. So it's just one of them. Obviously, he's not having to cut down to £200 now. That's probably the best thing for him. He's had 2 fights at heavyweight now. Stopped them both in the first. So Lorraine is going to be a good test for him. And then you got the light heavyweight fight between Daniel Lappin versus Lewis Edmondson. Edmondson, good light heavyweight, holds win over Dan Aziz. He's fighting Lappin, who's one of Usyk's boys. Usyk being a Riyadh season fit, I think I know who's going to. I think Lappin probably outdoes Edmondson. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. So I'm having to pay, let's say, 45 quid for Usyk versus Dubois. It might not be, but we'll say it is. Whereas on the 16th of August, free to air on the Zone, so you only have to pay your subscription. Right. Got Anthony Kakachi versus Raymond Ford for his super featherweight world title. Okay. Got Nick Ball versus Sam Goodman. The second world title fight. So already you got one more world title fight than Usyk versus Dubois. And then you got Philip Hrgovic versus David Adelaide. Hrgovic, well-known name. David Adelaide, British champion. Probably winner fights, winner of a time with White. Just makes sense. Well, I said it then. Atama versus Dylan White. Atama, obviously, right now, probably one of the biggest names in boxing. Like, the eyes he's brought on the sport as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old now, 1 year older than me. He's knocking grown men out for fun, and even developed in his man strength. He hasn't matured as an adult, and he's doing that to people. Wow. Let me just get there's one more fight on the card I didn't write down, so I'm just looking it up. Also only been pro 2 years, and he's 12-0. 2 years? Yeah, 2023. And you got Hayato Tsutsumi versus Kaiz Ashfaq, again, in the super featherweight division. So you got 2 world title fights. You got a intercontinental title fight, and I'm going to assume Hrgovic versus Adelaide's for something. That's free to air on the Zone. Whereas Usyk Dubois will be a pay-per-view. Now I'm going to be an absolute dick to Usyk. I would reiterate, best featherweight, fucking hell, heavyweight cruiser of the modern era. But he has held the division up. Is it his fault? Probably. But it's not at the same time. So, he's had 8 fights in the heavyweight division. Well, his debut was against Witherspoon, American, wasn't too bad. Witherspoon's last fight. So, he fought a retiring American fella in his last fight. Alright, it's your first fight heavyweight, fair enough. Then he fought Chisora. Derek Chisora beat Derek Chisora. And when they fought, Chisora was quite a good world level heavyweight, you could say. Then we get on to AJ twice. I understand. You fought AJ twice. Fair play to you. But you then took a gamble, fought Dubois once. Alright. You fought Fury twice. Ah. Now you're fighting Dubois again. You've had 8 fights, fought 5 people. 6 rematches. Or 6 people. 3 people twice. Give me another division where that happens. Especially in the way Usyk beat AJ the first time round. Beat Dubois the first time round. Oh yeah, Dubois is the world champion. But beat Fury the first time round. Did they even deserve rematches? Probably not. He had mandatories he needs to face. He still has mandatories he needs to face. You've got 3 interim champions now. Joe Parker, Caballero and Wardley. All interim champions. See, Wardley's more new. But Caballero and Parker been interim champions, what, since before the last 8 Fury fight. So, there's that one. Actually, I get it. Usyk Dubois is the big fight. Now, that was very controversial, I get it. But do I want to see Usyk fight Dubois? Probably not. Or at least not now. Because you have to think, there's been mandatories for Usyk in all these years. He's just never fought them. And so the interim title ends up just getting vacated and they go on fight other people. Like, now Caballero Parker are there. Okay. What? Once Usyk retires after beating Daniel Dubois, they're just going to get the titles. Is Dubois going to be made IBF champion again? Anyway, I was just talk, to be fair. I'm more so annoyed that the rest of the card's a bit disappointed so far. Obviously, I'm going to keep an eye out for announcements coming days. But, yeah. At least the heavyweight division is kind of on the up, especially the British scene. Because you've got Atama White, Adelaide Akoli, all fighting on pretty big bills. And they're all British heavyweights. So yeah, you may notice, I've been sorry about all the heavyweight videos. I just feel like it's the big talking point at the minute. I just want to jump on. What I will say is, if you haven't watched Proper Boxing's video on it, watch it. Because it's crazy. It's bloody funny. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a comment down below what you think. I've kind of said it's about the pay-per-view. It's not. I just wanted to go through the fights. But yeah. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, turn notifications on. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.